Hey everybody, welcome to That's Good Stuff, the show where we review pop culture's newest releases. And last weekend, that newest release was Zootopia 2, a sequel to the 2016 movie Zootopia. And returning most of the cast, right? Jennifer Goodwin, Jason Bateman, Shakira, Idris Elba, Alan Tudyk. So many people in this movie. Um, and the new people were Ke Huang Huang. I think that's how you say his name. Andy Samberg was in it. Danny Trejo, Patrick Warburton. So this one directed by Jared Bush and Brian Howard. Did they do the first one, Jonah?
Yeah.
All right, so the Zootopia team is back. So Zootopia pretty much picks all up after Zootopia 1. Try not to spoil it too much, but maybe I will. I don't, everyone's probably seen it by now, so I don't think anyone cares. So it picks up after Zootopia, like right after, because they show them, they do heroes, Judy and what's the fox's name? Nick.
Nick?
Nick. They're like the heroes of the town and they're ready for their next mission. But, their boss is like not too excited to get them out there yet because they're still kind of rookies. So he's trying to get them to, follow the team, but they're like, heck with that, let's just do it on ourselves. And they go undercover, which we'll talk about them going undercover because that made no sense to me. But they go undercover to bust a smuggling operation. And of course, everything goes wrong, and they kind of bust up the whole town and mess up a parade, crush a statue of some guy. So they get in trouble, and they have to go to partner therapy counseling. And they get taken off the street. They're just doing desk work. But Judy had discovered a plot. She had discovered like some snake skin, and there's rumors that a snake has entered Zootopia, which has not happened in a millennium. No, I don't know if it's that long. But uh, the reptiles kind of have been separated from the mammals because of what happened in the past, where a snake killed someone, murdered a turtle. And so Judy and Nick end up finding a snake. But of course, it's a Disney movie, so the snake is not actually that bad. He just wants to be friends. And of course, he's taking on an evil rich people because it's Disney. And so they have to go on the lamb. They don't go on
Which
top.
lamb?
I know they don't go on top of a lamb, but they go on the run, trying to help their new friend, the snake, and uncovering a plot. It's pretty much Chinatown. A lot of Jack Nicholson
Mhm.
references in this movie. And then they have to deal with their interpersonal relationship as they did in the first one. And we will get into the deeper spoilers. But before we do that, let's say if we liked it or not. I thought it. So I'm not a huge fan of Zootopia 1, especially the more I saw it, I didn't. It just, it's very problematic, the ending and stuff like that. If you think about it, just because, like, I don't know, we'll talk about Judy's character later, but I actually enjoyed this one more. I don't know if I'm gonna have the same reaction where the more I see it, the less I like it. But for this first showing, I actually kind of liked it more than the first one. Um, Jonah, what did you think? Or what? Compare the first one to the second one.
Yeah, I love the first Zootopia. Like that's easily my favorite Disney movie, like non-Pixar Disney movie of the 2010s. Probably just the whole 21st century so far, honestly, but
Not
uh,
Encanto?
no. Um, so this one, I did quite like this one. Definitely as a Disney sequel, it's definitely one of the best, probably the best sequel they've done. Again, not Pixar, but just Disney. Um, I don't think it's as fir good as the first one. I do think it's a good movie, but it doesn't reach like kind of the like new classic level that I think the first one does. But I definitely enjoyed this one.
Jared,
Hmm.
first or second one?
I like both movies, but I think this one is a little better. I think the crime portion of it is better.
Yeah.
Um, because the first one is kind of, I'm not saying it did it first or anything, but has that like Detective Pikachu kind of crime where it's just like someone's going crazy. They have to figure out why or who's doing it, and then they slowly do. I just feel like a lot of movies have done that.
Yeah, what else has done that? Can you think of one?
Not off the top of my head, but that's
Yeah, not
definitely
off
a
the.
common plot.
Yeah.
Like I
Um,
Robot, kind of, I guess you can say. But it's
uh,
like that's like a classic like crime plot.
Even
but
Who Framed Roger Rabbit, kind of.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
but this one, I went in because I wanted to see why they were weirdly racist towards the reptiles because I
Reptiles.
love reptiles, and it still doesn't really make sense. Um, but I enjoyed this one.
All right. Guys, in some markets, this is called Zootropolis
Mm-hmm.
2. Okay, so let's. Oh, one thing I wanted to say is this movie does have kind of the sequelitis, especially happens in kids' movies where they kind of copy the same jokes as the first movie.
A lot of puns.
Yeah, it, I actually like. I didn't. I like that they had new characters. I like the new characters more than the old characters. Like I wasn't excited to see the old characters. I was just like, ugh. Except for maybe the sheep. I did like seeing the sheep was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it. I mean, if you've seen a lot of kids' movie, it's not going to surprise you or anything. The way they kind of retread stuff. I like the new stuff. Did you guys like the beaver?
Yeah.
I,
I
I
didn't
was
dislike
expecting
Beaver.
to be really annoying, but it kind of grew on me. So all right, let's
A
talk.
lot of things in this are like almost annoying, but they
Yeah,
don't go like that far.
they
Yeah.
don't go far enough. Um, what did you think was annoying?
No, just like it's always gets to that point where it's almost like you need to stop like right now, but thankfully they do.
Oh. Um, so what do we? Let's go to. Let's talk about. We gotta talk about Judy. I have a real problem with Judy in these movies. In the first one, she's good, and then at the very end, she just becomes this jerk where she just like throws Nick out, like all that stuff they've been bonding the whole time, and but she's just so easy to give up on him on the first one, and then
Well, that was the point of the story.
it happens again in the second one. No, she's like, there. She's like, maybe I'm just better than you. It felt like.
Well, this one
It
makes more
wasn't,
sense than the
yeah,
first one.
You think so?
The first one, there's like a rabid
yeah.
bunny eating creature after you. You can't really just be like, oh, I hope friendship comes out the winner.
And her parents like told her at the beginning, like, don't trust foxes, like they'll eat you. So it's been like ingrained in her from
But
like childhood.
this one, it didn't make sense. It's like she almost got him killed like a few times, and and in the beginning they go to therapy for it, and basically tell you what's their issues. So it's not
Well,
like
this
this came out of nowhere for her. And then she just doubles down and like she's like, "What? What's wrong?" And he's
well this
like, "We almost drowned."
We
well
almost
this one it's
died.
more just they're like not compatible like with each other as partners because she has like that like she wants to accomplish like everything. She's like an overachiever, but he just wants to kind of like just stay at home and like be safe. So they like realistically shouldn't be like together. They just kind of like accomplish things by accident pretty much.
Yeah, I know Jared, like me, didn't like how, like when they finally hash it out and like apologize, she didn't really apologize. She just kind of like, yeah, I try so hard because I'm scared. That was basically her apology. I do like how Nick came around because, like, his thing was like, and they do it in the movie where he's like, where you're thinking like, okay, he's like, maybe this mission isn't important enough to die for. And he's trying to say, like, I care about you more than the mission, but he doesn't. So I thought that was really good because that made a lot of sense. But hers didn't make a lot of sense to me. It was just like, I'm sorry, I'm so cool, but I gotta be cool, man. Uh,
Well, I liked how they like split like the scene with the carrot like falling
hmm
because that is just like a genuine like moment of like oh no kind of and you don't usually get that with like sequels of kids movies. It usually feels like they're just like hurrying through everything. They like have to add more and more like jokes and everything. Like this actually had like emotional substance to it, so I like that.
hmm
And this definitely did feel like I kind of saw the story as kind of like an old school like kind of adventure movie kind of because it's like kind of a couple that are like bickering the whole time, but they have to go like to these like different like kind of areas and stuff. So I kind of saw it through like that kind of like lens.
Yeah. Like I said, the plot is kind of like Chinatown, um, because the whole weather thing, or how like rich people want to pave over the poor communities, and that's pretty much what Chinatown's about. Um,
One
so
of
it,
Judy's issues was that like she doesn't let Nick talk or she talks for them.
mhm.
And I didn't like how they resolved it, but like it was like it didn't feel like natural because it was like I don't know, the movie made it where he had to talk for them. I think they were doing like an interview or something like that. Instead of her like realizing it and like just letting him talk once, but I
Mhm.
don't know. That one it was that one kind of bugged me.
That's the one that bugged you.
Yeah,
Um, did you guys like the snake character? What was the snake character's name?
Gary.
Theory,
Gary. Did you
the
like his
snake,
plot?
yeah.
I mean, Jared, you
So
said you went just for the reptiles. Were you satisfied with the reptiles? Or
No.
you said you didn't understand it, right?
Yeah.
Why did you have problems with the reptile?
After watching it, it made less sense because they're like, well, we were there from the beginning. We helped
Yeah, I
find
hate that.
Zootopia, and
I mean, I don't mind them being there, but oh, we were responsible for.
well, that's happened like
yeah, I don't
before,
mind
but
that.
it just they
Um,
didn't go into like what like is there anything specific that like brought on like their hate for them or anything? It's kind of just
yeah.
automatic.
Yeah, they bit a turtle, and then they were all like, "Dude,
But then the turtles get banished too, so that doesn't
yeah."
make
Yeah.
sense. They just get rid of both problems.
They needed a line like, "Man, if they kill their own, these people must be terrible. Let's get them all out of here."
Yeah, it should have been like a snake attacking another snake.
Mhm. But then you just have the snakes leave. Why were they so racist against a whole?
Subspecies.
Yeah.
I like the main snake. Yeah, I like Gary because he was like a viper, and vipers are always cool. And then he had like the heat Vision. So I liked Gary. But yeah, that they needed to think of something a little more, something better of like, why do we need to get rid of reptiles?
Also,
Uh,
I like the character of the snake. I don't really like the backstory because it reminded me a lot of like Coco's like backstory when that's revealed because it's like someone killing someone else for like control of like a property basically. So I was just kind of thinking like I've seen this before, but it did fit
I feel
like
like
kind of the
Disney's
world they
that
set in.
has done that before.
Yeah.
Disney does it a lot. um,
Also, like the whole like kind of like social aspect, I think wasn't as good in this one because the first movie, the main characters had like a different like tie to that, like it affected them, but this one they don't. They're just kind of helping like this other person, so there wasn't kind of an emotional reason for the like to care as much.
yeah. All right. So there's another character we have to talk about, but this is very spoiler. So if you're avoiding spoilers, tune out now. So Andy Samberg, which I think we all went through the movie not knowing it was Andy Samberg until we got to the credits. He plays Paubert Linksley. So there's a twist in this movie. So his character is he's like a nice guy. They met him at a party. It's like Judy was kind of interested in him, and we're like, oh no, love triangle. No, uh,
Didn't see it that way at all.
no, but he's kind of like the outcast of his family, so we're kind of like, oh, he's gonna help the snake because he's the snake's friend. And then we get to a point near the end where he betrays everyone, starts stinging everyone with the venom stinger. And basically he wants to impress his dad by destroying. There's this book that they need that like incriminates the links. Um, uh, I really thought I can't remember the guy's name, but you know the link, the dad. I really thought that was going to be voiced by that one guy who he's like in the X-Men movies or
Oh,
one X-Men Origins, I think, where he like created Wolverine. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Brian
yeah,
Cox?
yeah.
Yeah, Brian
Oh, okay.
Cox. Yeah, I really thought it was gonna be him because it kind of looks like him, but it wasn't him. Um, what did you think? Were you like, I mean, were you surprised at the twist, or did you not like it? What do you think?
I wasn't surprised. The moment he was kind of came in, I was like, that's the villain. But I was kind of hoping for a lot of movie they wouldn't do that because literally like every Disney movie in like the past 2 decades has had a twist villain and they just need to stop with that.
Yeah.
Felt
I
very
think,
Incredibles too.
yeah, I think this is definitely like one of the better ones because I do think like the motivation is good and kind of just the character was entertaining throughout the movie, but
It's like
it still
that.
kind of has like that bad taste from like the other movies. But
It's like that Hug a Bear from Toy Story 3.
well, that one was good, but yeah,
You like that one?
yeah,
I'm impressed by the long con because he
yeah.
befriended that snake and like seemed like a nice guy for so long, and then he's all, I'm evil.
Yeah, it made more sense for him than like other ones that are just they kind of have to be the villain because they need something.
Yeah. Uh, did you guys think Patrick Warburton's mayor fit? Like, I like Patrick Warburton, but I don't know if he was right for that character. Do you?
Felt like
Not,
James Baxter was in there for a little bit.
I think yeah, he kind of didn't fit. Like he needed to be more like kind of like Dude Brody kind of or something.
Yeah.
Like he should have been like Chris Hemsworth like type of actor or something like that.
Or Will Arnett.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will Arnett is in a movie where he's a comedian.
Yes.
Um, Steve Irwin's son was in this movie. He was the koala.
Hmm.
Any jokes that stood out for you in this movie?
Uh,
I did like when he's like when they're like a family and they're out at that shipping container place or and then like the shipper's like yeah, because he mentions like we're taking our son out for his birthday and he's like a bunny and a fox and he's like yes. So I like that they called it out.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to forget about that. They keep going undercover, but they're like the most famous people in Zootopia. They're on the news. They saved the city. Bunny and Fox. How are they going undercover? I mean, when you see
it's
them,
just
aren't you like, oh, it's those guys?
it's the
The
Superman thing. You just put on glasses and that takes care of the problem.
only thing I can think of is that once they saved the city, Bunny and Fox dating like boomed, and everyone was doing it. So it wasn't uncommon to see that, but that's the only way I could think around that. Um,
I kind of liked the Zebros.
the Zebros, yeah.
Um, but I was kind of confused at the end, their last joke, where they're like, "I'm Wilbur" or something like that, or whatever their
Greg,
name.
They have the same
Huh?
name.
like Greg, I think.
Was it Greg? What did
I
they
think so.
yell? Did they still say Z Boys, or did they
Yeah.
say?
Zebros, yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought they would change it, but they didn't. But I like them. And then I don't think there's enough police chief in this one
Really?
because he was pretty like sprinkled in the first one, and this one he wasn't. Just a couple of
He got
scenes.
taken out.
Oh yeah, I did. He almost died.
I don't know how they revived them. They must have anti-venom or
I don't know why
something.
she was like dying real fast, but he took like a week. I guess they did have like a way to slow it down, but I don't know.
But then
uh, okay.
their anti-venom works like
Yeah,
because she took a little bit of it and she's like, "I'm up."
it's like an
Yep.
EpiPen.
Right in the heart, they say. Stabbed me in
Yeah.
the heart. Me and Jonah both had the same thought when Dash, Dash is driving them and
Yeah.
the cops are about to shoot them with the venom. We both thought like Dash would fly in and like get hit
Uh-huh.
I
and
thought he was gonna get hit.
then it, like still smile like those sad sloth videos where the jaguar's like eating them. Just die a slow happy death, but
I thought
uh,
someone was gonna get hit, not just
I
the
know,
car.
just a card go ping.
I also kind of thought they'd forget to bring the beaver back.
Yeah, I did too.
And they're just like, oops.
I was like, how does he even know the beaver's down there? But
I like
Yeah.
how the beaver was like, the door was stuck, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
I did like when he's like, I'm gonna go revive.
Oh yeah.
um, anything else?
What was
The
going on in that part where you need to get in the door? Was just the like
the
wall
heat.
itself gonna burn? Or was it
Yeah.
like I thought the whole desert was. I was like, Burning Man's happening, and is everyone gonna die or just
Yeah, that
I
was
know.
confusing.
I think just that door.
It just like blew fire for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
true. That
hell
was
was
good.
coming, but just
I
for
know.
that spot. I was very confused.
All the heat goes to that door.
Yeah.
Um, I said that I do like the animation on this. It's
The
not,
animation's beautiful.
yeah, it's because we get the same crap animation all the time that I don't
Good
like.
animation, you
I
mean?
don't
But
like that style,
It's
but
good. It's
you
just
mean
like it's
detail?
overused.
eh, yeah,
I'll
like
say for
there's,
this one, in the first Zootopia, but they have like lighting on point with these, just like the sunlight and like night and everything.
Environments look really good.
Yeah,
Like his apartment, I noticed was like, man, that looks kind of good.
yeah,
yeah, I'm just glad to see it. It's not like all
I
those.
wish there was more Zootopia in the city
yeah,
because they always go outside the city in like the tundra areas or whatever.
Mhm.
But I liked when they were just living their little zoo lives in the
I
city.
I'm actually the opposite. I think Zootopia sucks.
Jeez.
So I'm glad when they get out. But yeah. Is there other? Oh, there is other towns because she's from a different town.
She's
Yeah,
from the Boros or whatever.
yeah.
The, is there other cities out there somewhere?
There's regions, so there's got to be different cities.
Yeah,
I want
maybe.
to know what's beyond that because they say the snakes are usually like outside the country or whatever. So
They're
Hmm.
there,
kind of just
what's
in like hiding.
yeah.
Zoo World,
But they showed like a different continent or like
Zooniverse.
landmass. Yeah.
Universe.
So so
Zooniverse.
there's gotta be humans on one of those, and they're gonna find one.
Oh, plus the sheep lady's going to Australia or something. They have Zoo Australia.
It's just Australia.
They have their own Australia, where all the animals are so like deadly. So they're the next victims of racism. Is
That should be the third
the
one.
It's like the
deadly
Yeah.
Australian
it's
animals.
like the salty spittoon over there.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping the sheep like escapes and she has an evil plan.
She kind of did, but then they caught her.
They caught her real fast. Music. I don't really remember music. I mean, there's a song by Shakira, but
I hated that song. That song was
yeah, I
annoying.
don't
This
like
in the first one, yeah.
those songs are pretty annoying. Yeah. Burning Man's not for kids. I don't know. There's some stuff not for kids in this movie, like the Beavers jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
Uh,
the adults need some jokes, Joseph. You can't
yeah,
just give it all to the
that's
kids.
true. I mean, that's
Yeah.
happened for since cartoons started, but I guess when you're an adult, you just really notice them, and you're like, "Dang, do kids notice that?" Or, um, all right, Zootopia 2. We should talk a little about because we didn't get to do box office bros yesterday. So this movie did a very good 100 million for just that weekend. I think it was like 150s for the whole holiday. Wicked for Good fell like we thought it would to 60. I think I had it like a 80 or 90, so I fell even farther than that.
Hmm.
Uh, People all say the same thing. It's like just not as good as the first one. Um, and
It's because someone turns good. That's lame. You need a
well,
villain in those musicals.
yeah. Well, they all say the second part of the musical's not good.
Mm.
Like all the good songs are in the first part.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I know.
And then I hear when they introduce like Dorothy and the regular characters.
Are they in that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I hear
Are
that.
they? Is it like the beginning of Oz at that point, where she's just
Yeah.
No,
like, "I'm here," and
I
just
I just heard it gets really awkward for fans of the original that because like one of the characters gets turned into the Tin Man and stuff like that. And then Now You See Me was still in there. Predator Badass, Running Man, all in there. Zootopia had like the biggest. I don't know if it's the. It had an enormous global opening. They says with 550. The Chinese love this movie, man. Which I could see because most of their movies look like like if you see the posters and stuff, it
Yeah.
looks like Zootopia.
humanity loves animals.
They love talking animals. Um, I mean, yeah, it's a kids movie. So it's funny that they always call Nick and Judy like partners. So they don't, they're not like love partner. They're just like partners.
But everyone knows it. Like even in the
Everyone
movie, they're
knows.
like,
um, is his name Wilder because he's a little wilder than she is?
He's
"Sure."
a predator.
uh, since we didn't do, uh,
I thought Five Nights at first when you were scrolling down was gonna be Final Fantasy. I was like, what the heck?
so that's next week, right? Where is that?
Hmm.
There it is. Jared, how do you think that's going to do? I don't know any
What
estimates or
it?
anything.
I have no idea then.
Uh,
Probably well.
yeah, I
That
think
the
I think
first
so.
one
so.
did well, and then Minecraft did well. So video game movies that
When
kids like
when
do
did that
well.
come out?
The first one?
2023.
2023. Let's see. Can we? It's always weird to look at the box office because they kind of like tell you
The whole
the whole
earnings.
thing. So earned 20. So it did pretty good. Yeah, it was only made for 20. It had an 80 million opening. I don't know if it could beat that. Can it beat that, Jared?
Probably not. It's a
No.
sequel.
Yeah.
I'd say like 50.
I think the second actually looks better than the first.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the first. Jared's seen the first.
Matthew Lillard's in this one
Are you
from
gonna see
Scooby-Doo
the
fame.
second one, Jared?
Yes. Me and Johnny are probably gonna go.
All right. Um,
I'd say
Is
like 30,
Jujutsu
30
cut?
to 40.
what, Jared?
Yeah, that's probably safer than 50, but
30 to 40.
What, Jared? Did I see
is
what?
is Jujutsu Kaisen, is that a new movie? Is that like a
Execution. I don't know.
huh.
G Kids. Um, Kill Bill's coming out again. The whole bloody affair. That would be long.
It's like 5 hours.
That second one's long. All right, so that is our Zootopia review. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to say about it? We
Not that I can think of.
went on Thanksgiving, right? And
It's packed.
there was
Yeah.
packed, lots of people, lots of kids. Um, yeah, so that not surprising, it made a ton of money. Um, yeah, I guess that's all we have to say about Zootopia. We'll see if Zootopia has a third movie. Maybe they go back in time. Like Back to the Future 3 to the West, Western Zootopia. I don't know. Yeah. So if you like Zootopia 1, you're probably gonna like Zootopia 2. I like 2 better than 1, so that's all I can say. So maybe you'll have the same. But tell us your thoughts if you did see it. Like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye.